Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Chef's Meal, where we talk about whatever and never and everything else in between.
Let's do this.
If you having girl problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but it change one.
It's so extra, right? Welcome to the Chef's Meal.
I love it.
My name is Casey.
My name is Sean.
My sugar with coffee and cream.
Hey.
It goes pretty
And
quick
we're two
now.
chefs.
Like mad quick, Sean.
Yeah,
Like you need to be like boom, 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 in and out. So this is the second episode of the season. The first one's actually airing today. We are a one episode ahead of everything because anyway, we're one episode ahead and we are trying to get everything done. Sean, do you know what's happening this week for me, Sean?
What's going on?
They see me rolling, they hating.
I gotta go to. I have to go for my court date today, and no no like next month changes again. So it's happening.
It's happening today. Okay.
It's happening today, and we're gonna make it. Hopefully it's fine. I mean, there should be like a limitation to it. Like, you know what, sir, we may just switch it like 4 times. Have a good day.
I can't.
That's what I'm
imagine
expecting.
It's gonna after all of this, it's gonna be nothing more than like 5 minutes.
Probably.
They're gonna like show you and your lawyer. They're gonna pan over to an empty chair where the state trooper is, and just let you go home.
Yeah, I think if they're not present, like it gets squashed. I think, right, or something.
It should be like that.
Right, I have no idea, Sean.
Should be like no contest.
Yeah. Cause like I don't even remember what he looks like. I'm pretty sure he doesn't remember what I look like. That's like, yeah, this is like a couple months ago. I don't know, man. That's whatever. Yeah, that's all I got. That's, we gotta go into court Thursday. At 4? Is it at 4? Hold on. At 3:15. So if you are in the Clifton area and you're also getting a ticket, you will see me at that municipal hall in New Jersey. If you see a really tall Asian that looks like this, just know it's me. And we're going to have a fun day. But Sean, are you ready for the Mon Chouchou News? This is the part of the podcast where we talk about the good food-ish into the thing. I want to share this with you because I had an experience yesterday, right?
Yeah, what's going on in the world of food?
Check this out. So I actually went to Aldi.
Okay.
The one right by the gym by me. No, I don't want to go. I just want to go to the homepage. What is going on? It's trying to make me sign up, bro.
They want you to order those delivery, those groceries straight to your door.
I don't want to. I just want to go in. Hold on. So I went to. Can you stop making me subscribe? Okay, I went to Aldi yesterday. Okay. It was an experience altogether. Okay, I've never been to Aldi. There is one in Garfield.
Yeah. They're out here selling kettlebells.
They're out selling everything, bro. I was right by Garfield, right next to the Blink Gym. So that's where I usually go. Okay. And I was like, you know what? It is like 12 in the afternoon. I just want to get some cold cuts, get some stuff for the house. Let me try Aldi. I've never been there. Let me go in. As soon as you walk in, you're greeted with a really not wide area, but like I call it like the best of the best aisle. Like it's what you go in there to shop for right away. So it's like a little bit of produce, chips, soda, bread, literally like everything that you kind of need at first glance.
Okay.
Right in the entrance, sort of. And then you make your way. And I'm looking at the prices, Sean. They have like, they're averaging about $1.50 to $2 on all of the items, which is fine, right?
Okay.
And when I got home, hold on, let me see if we can we like look up prices?
There might be like a current circular.
Fresh produce. Can we? Okay, you know what?
They
Screw you,
just
Aldi. Screw
they
you,
just want you
dude.
to deliver it.
I got to the produce section, excuse me, and it's like everything is just about roughly $1, $1.50, $2, $3. I bought a bag of chips that are sweet potato chips because Caitlin loves it. I got another thing that's bootleg Doritos because all of them are like it's all their name brands, so there's nothing.
Okay.
There's no third party stuff. It's just all their name brands on there. I bought some of that. I bought 2 things of cold cuts, and I wanted to try this bread. And I can tell you right now, Sean, I never had to sneeze while eating food from a supermarket. I was sneezing. I was allergic to something in that food. I don't know what the hell it is.
Was it the bread specifically?
All of it. The bread made me sneeze. The potato chips made me sneeze. The cold cuts made my eyes water.
Oh boy.
I'm not saying that all these bad. I'm just saying that what my experience happened yesterday, something was driving somewhere that I became allergic to it. So I found something that I'm allergic to after 34 years of living in Aldi on whatever product that they're using. So I don't know. Have you ever had this experience, Sean? Have you ever shopped at Aldi?
Yeah. I think I mentioned it a few years back that like way back when Aldi used to be the spot to get very, very cheap cereal.
Oh yeah. That's right.
You know,
yeah.
for college students. So, you know, if you're trying to, you know, make a few bucks stretch, you know, you hit up Aldi and make sure your dorm room is stocked.
I was having a reaction. I was sneezing. And then Caitlin came home. She's like, "Are you getting sick?" I'm like, no, I'm not getting sick. I'm trying to eat this fucking potato chips. And it's making me sneeze. I don't know what the hell it is. So she's reading like the ingredients in the back. I'm like, I'm not allergic to any of those. You know this. I'm only allergic to chocolate and penicillin. Pretty much.
Right.
But something is driving. So I was like, you know what? She doesn't get bothered by it. So I had her eat it. All of it. You can see like the shadow of you see that? The vanilla wafers.
I was going to say, it's a bag of something back there.
So it's their brand of Nila wafers, Sean. It's called Benton's Vanilla Wafers. It's kind of delicious. It tastes like Nila wafers because it's bootleg.
Sure.
$1.75, y'all.
Shout out to Benton's Vanilla Wafers.
I don't want to be a sponsor. Nope. Go away. I don't want you guys talking to me. Okay. I'm just saying that you guys made my nose itch and I was sneezing. I don't know what's going on. So I'm not shopping at Aldi anymore. Also,
you gotta tease that second minute. Allergic to Aldi's? We'll tell you how.
They also don't, you need to bring your own bag, sort of. It's one of those stores where it's green. Yeah. Fantastic.
Hey, that's where the savings are coming from, right? You're not paying for plastic bags that they don't want you to use.
I didn't have a bag, so I'm like, hey, I need a bag. So she's like, okay, that's 10 cents. I was like, absolutely. This bag was hearty, bro. It's like, I'm talking about, Sure. It was like a heifer bag that you can reuse, and it was 10 cents. So I have it over there somewhere and underneath the sink. So it will mark my experience that I'm going to Sharpie it. This made me sneeze. So
maybe it was the bag.
Maybe, I don't know, Sean. Okay, I'm allergic to something, and Aldi specifically. And Aldi, if you're listening to this, work on something, because something's happening. And they should have like their own lanes where you can self-check out. And I don't know, I'm so used to it now when I go to BJ's. I don't even go to the people that's, scanning your shit. I just go to the self-help one because I think it's faster, I think. It
is faster, but it's interesting how conditioned we all, like, I'm guilty of the same thing. When I go into Target, I typically, breeze through the self-checkout line as well. But I don't know, 10 years ago, we looked at those kiosks as weird.
And people are like,
right?
yeah, what the hell is that?
But
Yeah.
now it's just like you go to Target and for at least a minute you're a Target employee.
In Asia, before I came over, 97, there was a lot of that already.
Okay.
Because like they figured if you don't want to talk to anybody and you just want to do yourself and you know what the hell you're doing, everybody knows what the hell they're doing.
Sure.
Go ahead and do it. You go on ahead, go to self-checkout. I've experienced it already as a youngin' before I came over to the States. And then when I came over to the States, I didn't want to have to bother with it because I felt like I was back in my country. So I was like, you know what? Let me go to the other guy. That way I don't have to do it because I've been doing it for like 10 years already in the Philippines. So it is pretty nuts how some of the things kind of travel quick. But hey, man.
I mean, the new extension of that is, have you heard about like the Amazon stores?
I have not. Are we
Okay,
talking about
so
specifically
there's
Whole Foods?
No, well, not specifically Whole Foods, but like Amazon has like some of their retail locations where like the only way to go in there, you have to have like an Amazon Prime account and this specific app. And there are like very few employees that actually work in there. It just has a series of like cameras and sensors everywhere. And literally as you shop through the store and put stuff in your cart, like it's just automatically like making a price
and
cart
then
for
it'll
you.
shit.
And then you just leave. And then when you leave, it tallies up everything
charged?
that you bought and it just charges you. I mean, you know, there are definitely some a few employees there to handle like returns or, you know,
Just in
customer
case.
service issues, but
Yeah.
you know, that's like the future of that.
I'm down. Yo, I am so down. Like as little as I can speak to a human being, I'm all about it, Sean.
So who are you gonna ask if about allergy bags? Excuse me, Mr. Amazon.
It's just
Ghost. I think I'm allergic to your shopping bags.
Even Caitlin's just like, why don't you just go to the store to actually buy things? I'm like, babe, I hate talking to people. Like, I always have this fear where they're like sick and they're talking to you and spit just fucking come out of their mouth into your vicinity, and I just get I get irked by it. So I'm just like, I'm good. And like, did you know? Because you know what it is? Because I've been reading a whole bunch of shit like 10 years ago where people don't wash their hands, and I got freaked. Sean. People don't wash their hands enough, and it's disgusting.
I mean, you just think about like in our work environments, how much we need to wash our hands to protect
we wash our hands all the time.
The people, and then you just think about like, well, those rules still apply to everyone else, right? People still touch their faces, people still sneeze, people like, you know, they go to the bathroom, and it's like a lot of places like you don't have immediate access to a sink. Like the world would be significantly cleaner, I think, if they had sinks around in the same capacity as like a restaurant where like you gotta have one so many, you know, so many feet
within like 20 feet away.
Right, like, you know, it's
wash your hands before you eat.
Right, it's not like, hey, if you're a lawyer, yeah, maybe, you know, you're typing on a keyboard, or you know what I'm saying, you're working in a more white collar capacity, you still need to wash your hands. You do.
Sean,
everyone does. You're bound by the same responsibility as everyone else, and you know, that's why everyone gets sick, man.
Yo,
we just you know.
Have you seen a new Star Wars movie yet?
Have I seen a movie is the question.
Okay.
I would love to go to the movies.
I won't
maybe one day. Maybe one day.
Heard. So we watched, I think, December 28th, the newest Star Wars movie was out. And we went matinee. We went in the morning. It was amazing. Nobody was there. We had full front seats. It was a great experience. I had to use the restroom after. So did Caitlin and Sean. I kid you not. Let me paint this picture for you. And it irked me as well because, again, with the whole washing hands thing, right? I use the restroom. I'm doing my business. Cool. I'm now washing my hands. I'm not talking to anybody, but there's mirrors everywhere so you can see shit, right?
Sure.
There's a person right here to the right of me. There's a person right here to the left of me washing their hands also.
Okay.
Now, being astute in the kitchen, I'm literally like, 20 seconds, right? I get the water into my fucking wrists because that's how you fucking
Right.
wash your hands. Then I get to the soap. I'm like this, right? Like 20 seconds. These dudes literally went,
Right.
done.
This
Ow.
is
I'm like, what the
this is what I'm
fuck,
saying.
bro?
And again, as well as you wash your hands, right, in the moment, all of that work goes away as soon as you touch the door to leave, right?
As soon as God.
It's like, and that's the thing. It's just like people don't realize, like, that's the point
disgusting.
of least resistance, right? The point of least resistance. Like, I always think about that when, like at our restaurant and how much work we put into allergy care and, respect, But I always think it's interesting. It's like, I'll see a ticket come in, someone will be allergic to shellfish or allergic to nuts. And then someone else on that same table will get the same thing. And then I just think, like, even if we handle everything correctly, something as simple as, like, a handshake or, a kiss could, like, undo all of that. Or just someone just going into the bathroom, right? You go into the bathroom, someone else, the next table
What if you're
peanuts.
eating something and like a speck went over the fucking other dish, and it
Sure.
happens all the time.
Right.
And then they fucking die in front of you. I mean, that's
right. I know it's the
like
most extreme.
That's
thing,
the extreme.
But yeah, it can
but,
happen.
Oh my god, dude! Why would you change? Also, if you're allergic to fish, do not go to a fucking fish restaurant. That is my most pet peeve.
Hey,
it's so stupid. Preferably not our restaurants.
I think you are taking an inherent risk. And again, even if people are doing their best to look out for your best interests, I mean, that's the risk you're taking when you walk into a place.
It's if you're truly allergic, please do yourself a favor. Go somewhere else. Do not even chance that, especially when you have kids that are allergic to like the restaurant. Like, bro, you know how many times we get kids? They're like, oh, their kid are allergic to shellfish and eggs. Goes into a fish restaurant. Are you serious? I can handle like adults, but bro, this is a kid. Like, you're really gonna chance your kid to get sick in a restaurant because you could. Hey, then again, I don't know, right? I'm not there. I'm not the parent. That's not my business. However, Sean, I want to show this to you. Hold on.
Okay.
So Caitlin got me the best present.
Right.
Besides socks.
Oh, okay.
Because I love socks. Okay, I just got like 3 new sets of socks. I threw out the rest of my other ones. The feel and the smell of new socks just makes me so happy. Okay, the way the cotton breezes through my delicious feet, it makes it such a treat. However, Sean, do you know what this is? It looks like a torture device.
It's either a foot massager or a really good abacus.
It goes for your feet. Like you put your feet there and you just kind of roll it around,
back and forth,
and you get like, oh my god, Sean! If you haven't already, I will sponsor the hell out of this thing. So like if you hear the little squeaky sounds here, it just permanently goes on my feet right here in my desk, and I get like a massage.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh my god, it is so good, babe. I love you. Thank you for getting me this. Sean, if you haven't already, I'll send a link. I'll make sure everybody gets a send link.
Okay, please.
If you go on Amazon right now, I forget what it's called, but I will put it on the show links right here after this episode airs. Make sure you guys get it. I think it's like $15 or something. Do yourself a favor. Make sure your feet are well taken care of and you're actually massaging them. And these are like the easiest way to go about it. But anyway, Sean, let's get into...
I have one gift that I wanted to show you that showed up yesterday.
I'm ready.
I guess on the same theme. Let me see. Hopefully it's in focus.
Yes. Oh my god. Oh, it has text.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I didn't have text on it.
Got me some some custom socks with
man.
Brooks' face on it.
Let me bring mine up. That's cool. Did she use the same company?
I don't know. She she thought it was gonna come before Christmas, and it randomly showed up yesterday. But they look very, 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 very similar.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they might be. Check it out. So that's Sean's right there, and he has text. I don't have text on this one. And this is the company I use is Divvy Up.
Divvy up.
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe that's the same one.
Maybe.
Maybe. That's cool. It is such, I don't know. I found them during the summer because they were like custom socks, and then I saw you can put like your face on it. Like, oh my god, that's a great idea. And that's what I got. And it was, hey man, I'd do it again. But maybe next time, like, it's my butt. Take a picture of my butt and like stencil
get, like, the explicit
like a face
tag,
on
like
it.
right through the middle.
just like a really big piece of skin. You won't know what the hell it is, with like a happy face on it. Oh my god, that'd be great. Oh man. Now my wife doesn't listen to this podcast early enough, so she won't know. So it's probably gonna be ordered already. But anyway, Sean, are you ready?
I'm ready.
For Sean's tech. Oh man, that came out swinging.
Sean's Tech Tuesday.
Hey.
Sean's Tech Tuesday.
Sean's Tech Tuesday. Now, I know you. We were texting back and forth, and you kind of wanted to go over some of the things, specifically on video games, though. So take it away, Sean.
Yeah. So obviously, we just rolled into 2020, and we figured we would. We talk a lot of video games here, and we're definitely going to talk some video games again today.
We do, and we should.
We should. Video games are a great form of entertainment. Combine a lot of the different art forms to create like really cool experiences, and obviously they're based on technology, and technology always progresses. So we were kind of going back and forth and trying to talk about our top games of the decade. So we're going to define that decade as 2010 through 2019. Yeah. And,
top video games?
Yeah. Top video games. Again,
I'm searching right now.
So that gets us through pretty much like the peak of the Wii, PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, all the way up till this past Christmas. And again, like, I have a list of some stuff that stuck out to me. I figure Casey might have some games that have stuck out to him.
Not too much, actually.
Yeah. So I'll go with BioShock Infinite.
Oh, okay. We going out with the strong ones right off the bat.
Yeah, that was the third game of the BioShock series. Kind of wraps up that part of the trilogy. Without getting into too much spoilers, I mean, it's its own game, but definitely has some strong callbacks to some of the other games. I think it's a classic.
It is. Oh my god. BioShock in itself, the first one was, if you haven't played, it was on PC, and it was ridiculous. It gave you nightmares. I mean, it gave me nightmares when it first came out. And then BioShock 2 was, I think, my favorite out of the series. I didn't like 3 as much because it was but hey, I get it.
Yeah, I mean, BioShock 3 took the opportunity to broadly talk about racism and colonialism and, in the fictional early's America, and which I think is cool because, like I was saying before, video games, they have the opportunity to tell like important cultural stories over, a long time period, and I thought it was cool that they decided to go there. All right.
It was a story that I didn't like mostly. That's what it was. Like the way they told it. If you guys, no spoilers, I won't tell anything.
Sure.
But there's that little happening with the main character and the main lead, in-game character. There's two leads, and then let's just say it was a disappointment for me, but whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not hurt by it. Whatever.
Yeah. I mean, my favorite game of the last couple of years is Overwatch.
Oh yes, let's talk about Overwatch. Oh my god, one of the best PvP games ever came out. Again,
it's not an original idea. I think you could look back to games like Team Fortress 2 as like games that have done a PvP first person shooter with enemies and characters that have specific skills that you need to use in concert to make your objectives. But there's something about like the art style, the characters, I mean the time in which it came out that like really stuck out to me, and that is definitely one of the games that I've played the most over the last 4 years or so that it's been out now.
Yeah. Well, when it first came out, I was all about it. I mean, I think we both downed so many hours on it.
And I didn't think it was going to grip me that way. But I remember when it first came out, I was like, dude, did you try this? And
it was so good.
We were all about it. And I know for a lot of people, they kind of like moved on a little bit. But it's definitely one of my favorite games of the last 10 years. One of my favorite games of all time. And I'm really looking forward to Overwatch 2 coming out a little bit later on this year.
Mm-hmm. It'll be definitely top 5 for me.
Yeah. I mean, I love that they continue, since it's a live game, they just continue to add more and more content to it. So I can honestly say, like, I like that game so much, I probably bought it like 4 times at this point.
I have it on 3 systems. That's how much I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I got it for PlayStation, I have it for Xbox, and definitely one of my favorite games of all time.
Am I missing people? Who the hell is Ash?
Yeah, see, this is what I'm saying. Like,
my God.
You haven't played in a while.
There's Baptiste.
Yeah, I mean, and that's another thing about the game that stands out too. It's just like they try to represent people and cultures from all around the world. Like they, you're not just playing as like the bald head white guy super soldier. It's like,
why not?
They have all sorts of diverse representation. I mean, you got characters from Brazil, one from Haiti, some from Egypt,
That's what's up.
Women, robots,
That's my homie right here.
A few different characters that represent the LBGTQ spectrum. It's just they do it and they do it and it's purposeful, and it's interesting again to watch video games kind of mature and present new ideas and cultures to the video game space.
I dig it.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't already, straight PvP. I haven't picked it up in a while, and I'm pretty sure you're the same way. It's because we get so busy in the restaurant. 2, when you play, you just can't play one game. Like you literally have to at least 10.
Yeah, I mean,
or 15, and there goes like 2 hours. They
do like these like seasonal events, and I try to check in whenever one of those events are coming out just to see how the game has changed. But yeah, I definitely don't have as much time to play it as I would have liked to.
Oh my God.
Or or used to. But again, it's really cool. It's really cool.
If I open it, I can't play anything else. I'm telling you right now. That's why I haven't opened it.
So I'll briefly run through the list of other stuff that stood out to me. Grand Theft Auto 5, Ultra Street Fighter 4, Mass Effect 2, The Last of Us.
Was Mass Effect 2 this year?
Yeah, Mass Effect, it was right there. I think it's 2010 it came out. Mass Effect 2. Let's see.
Wow.
Yeah, it was just making it. So yeah, The Last of Us, Uncharted 4, Forza Horizon 3 and 4, Journey, the first Red Dead Redemption, Horizon Zero Dawn,
which I like better than the second one.
Yeah. I think it's the first Red Dead Redemption is a classic, and the second one is a technical
garbage.
Technically, it's amazing. Like the stuff that they were able to do in the next 10 years when that game came out is pretty dope. But I think the first one is a better story and maybe even a better playing game. So when I say Portal 2, the Tetris effect is amazing. Again,
I've
you
never
can play
heard
that.
Of this one.
Yeah. And what's dope is like you can play it in PlayStation VR. You can also play it without it, but it's really, really cool. Like, I mean, it's Tetris at its core, but
is that how it looks like?
Yeah,
what?
It looks amazing.
That's a Tetris game.
Yeah, it's a Tetris game, and the cool thing about it is
Wow.
Each level you play to 30 lines. Each level is also set to a dynamic song that kind of builds itself as you're playing well. And
so it's like
the
Dance
rhythm,
Dance.
kind of, yeah,
With
yeah,
Tetris.
Yes, yeah. But I mean, again, you can
Okay.
even if you look at, you should check out some videos of it, Casey. I think you would find it very, very interesting, and I think it went under a lot of people's radars because it's Tetris, but
My inner Asian is tingling.
But it's Tetris. It's really good. A lot of like each, and again, it's not like Tetris back in the day where like you'd start at level 1 and then by the time you get to level 2, it's a little harder. And level 3, it's like no, that difficulty spikes with the tempo of the song.
Mm-hmm.
And then once you get to line 30, like the crescendo breaks, the music comes down, the visuals come down, and then it starts up again with a new stage and level. Like it's really it's really cool. It's really, really well done. And I think it only came out for PlayStation. But if you get the chance to try it out, especially in VR, it's I can't describe it. Like it just, you turn your head and everywhere is Tetris. And the visuals are kind of like floating in like an old school 3D visual. It's really, really well done.
I really want to get VR for Beat Saber, but I'm pretty sure you'll get to there anyway when we get to it, because like that was like one of the game changing games that came out in not the last decade, in my opinion.
All right. Also on my list is Spec Ops: The Line. That game came out for PC and PlayStation and Xbox 360, and pretty much you played as a soldier who had served in, I don't want to say a fictional Middle Eastern combat situation, and it's kind of
it's a 2K game.
Yeah, you're like reliving the trauma, and you're kind of trying to decide, like, you really discern like if what you did was just, and for a lot of reasons it was relevant then, and unfortunately it's still relevant now. But again, even though it was a third person shooter, it was cool to kind of again have some different storytelling where, like, again, you're not just some dude who's has to mow down and kill everyone, and that's just it's like, no, there are repercussions to it. They talk about the atrocities of war and weapons of mass destruction, and what that does to the people that have to live in those circumstances. And again, not to get ultra political, but I personally can't imagine what it would be like to have to endure those circumstances. But obviously, people around the world are dealing with those realities all the time, and movies try to talk about it, books try to talk about it. You might get the news story, but to experience that stuff through a video game, again, it's like something that people wouldn't think that you'd be able to do. But Spec Ops: The Line is something that took the time to explore those concepts. And
wow.
Yeah, deep shit. Mafia 3
2012 release.
Yeah, 2012 release. Mafia 3 stands out to me. I think I spoke about that before, so I'm not going to get into that.
It's a good game.
Yeah, a video game called Vanquish, which is another third-person shooter. It's weird and wacky. I think there's literally a button where, like, for no reason, where, like, you can just make your character smoke a cigarette and throw it out, which is ridiculous to me.
Is it this one?
Yeah, it's that game. Sega produced it. It was on PlayStation and Xbox. They're re-releasing it in 4K for the current systems. Yeah, again, interesting stuff. And I'll finish up my list with Max Payne 3 and Titanfall 2. And if missing from my list is a whole bunch of Nintendo stuff, because I didn't own a Wii U or a Switch, so I didn't want to misrepresent that stuff. But I'm sure Nintendo has some really, really good games over the last decade.
Pretty sure too.
Yeah.
Pokemon.
Of course, Pokemon, Zelda, Breath of the Wild. I mean, there's some stuff that I'd like to play.
Oh yeah,
Mario,
Smash,
Smash Brothers, Mario Odyssey, Luigi's Mansion. What else? Bayonetta.
I just got Breath of the Wild for Caitlin because she's almost finishing the Pokemon. I actually got her her own Switch.
Hey, look at you!
So for her, I got her own thing, aka the bonus pay from my job. I'm like, you know what? Because she's playing it on my Switch anyway.
Sure.
And she's like, can we play together? I'm like, it's only a single player.
Oh.
So I know. I was like, let me just go buy one. So I came back home the other day. I was like, here you go. She's like, what? I got her the Switch Lite.
I was just gonna ask, like, did you go? What are the lights? What color did you get?
Whatever was the pre-owned one. So it was like the gray. Instead of like $200, it's only like $172.
Okay, that's not a bad price.
Hey, bad, whatever. And it's working. It's fine. Not a big deal. And you know what? Had I known, or rather, if Nintendo first came out with a light version, I probably would have bought that one.
Okay.
The screen is smaller, so if you're looking, let's go put it. If you're looking at the actual Switch, right?
Yeah.
You see like the black borders around it?
Yeah. I see
Imagine the borders aren't there and this is squished in. Also the top squished in. And the overall, screen is half an inch smaller. Okay. That's how big the light is.
It's probably easier to
handle. It feels better.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's probably more sturdy in your hand.
It's not as wobbly. It's not as wonky. Mm-hmm. But I would have bought that instead of the main Switch. But hey, it is what it is.
So are there any games that stand out to you over the last 10 years? Or not this year, but just 10 years. I mean, whatever, do you think, games that, really captured your attention over that time?
There we go. There's only one game, Sean.
Oh, boy.
And I was actually, I was going through it last night, but it came out a little later.
The Witcher
3. Now, it's granted, I don't remember actually when it came out.
Yes,
I want to say 12 years ago now. Is it?
What, Witcher 3?
Was it?
No, it's it says 2015 there.
Is it 2015? Hold on. Yeah, I'm sorry. I can't do anything. 2015, The Witcher 3, at least for me, almost gave Final Fantasy VII the run for its money because of the amount of hours I put into it. I wish I can pull up the save file on my Sony, mm-hmm. but this clocked in just a 278 hours.
Wow.
Gameplay just for myself. I beat it on easy, normal, hard, and ridiculous. Got all the respective armors for it on those different playstyles. But Final Fantasy VII only clocked in at 311 hours. Back when it came out for PS1. So yeah, it almost beat it. I love this game through and through. And Sean, have you seen the Netflix special?
I have. I mean, I've seen it appear in my feed, but I haven't had the time to sit and watch it. But it looks cool. It looks cool. Buddy. I think that's the way I'm gonna experience The Witcher, because I have a copy of The Witcher 3, but honestly, sometimes I look at those games and I'm just like, I can't dedicate the time that it would take to see most of it. So I try them out just to kind of get a feel and then move on. But maybe I'll get the world of The Witcher through the TV show.
Yeah. And the TV show, I mean, we can do that on another pod, kind of talk about, because the way they're doing it is like half and half. Like pretty much the current season 1 mostly reflects on the book. Okay. And parts of the video game, because it follows quite a bit. However, if you've never played it nor read the book, it kind of throws you off a little bit, because they're doing a how do I explain that? The current and the past. Okay. And they don't tell you, so it just kind of it swaps every 40 seconds on episodes, and you're like, what is going on for 2 seconds, and then and then you catch on eventually. But the way they started this season is in between 2 and 3. So if you follow the video game, it's in between Witcher 2 at the end and the beginning of Witcher 3, The Wild Hunt, but thrown in on different places. But it's, oh man, I was so excited. Henry Cavill did justice to the voice. That's all I gotta say.
He did he play like Superman or...
He plays Superman, yeah.
Okay, all right. Okay. That's an interesting...
And actually, I spliced the actual audio. Like, if you... hold on, can we let me see if my thing would work. So on my YouTube channel, I actually spliced the actual audio from Witcher 3 and into Witcher, the series. Let me see if I can pull it up right here. Let me see, where is it? If Sean can hear it, right? Can you hear it right now? Sorta?
Yeah, I can hear it. I can see it as well.
Okay. There we go. Let me see if you can play it back just ever so slightly. It's made so you need headphones for it. Because I have Henry's on your right and I have the actual game footage on the left. So if you just give it a second, let's play it. And it'll give you like a side to side.
Excuse me.
The degree is arbitrary. The definition if I'm to choose between one evil and another, I'd rather not choose at all. Just make it quick, Geralt.
So that's pretty much like how that sounds like. Henry Cavill's voice is slightly lower, actually.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
Dog Cockle's voice, which is higher. But this is one of like the best cinematics for the Witcher series. But if you haven't already checked it out, that's my favorite game.
I can't front. Just watching that footage right there, I'm like, man, maybe I need to turn that game on. I just remember like one thing that stood out about The Witcher, or even The Witcher 2, is like when those games came out, like they were some of the most technically beautiful and like rich environments. You know, like so.
It's the most winning.
If I have
it's the most winning game, Sean. Like it had all the awards, dude.
A few minutes, I'll pop that on and just kind of give the world a half hour, kind of take a look. But yeah, that's one thing that stood out about those games to me is like how well the graphics were produced, and you know, making a medieval fantasy world, which I typically don't like, but it's pretty well done.
The story is gonna get you. That's what it is. It's like it's so engrossing. The only thing that might give you a little off is the combat mechanics. Ever so slightly, it'll bug you out. Just
that's what I think made me fall off with The Witcher 2, because I was like, these controls are stupid to me. I mean, I was expecting something more action, but I understand that like, no, you're the Witcher, right? Like you're supposed to be casting spells first and using your sword kind of second. And for me, I'm just like, no, I want to run up and stab the man. Why would I waste time with spells when I have this handy dandy sword right here, you know? But
when you're like I don't want to say a seasoned vet, but when there's a control to it where you can switch to almost first person, it will like zoom in right behind the character like this. Okay. Kind of like you can see him at the back and you're casting spells. That will immerse you a little better when you're playing, and the focus is a little better. And that will immerse you a little bit. But they don't tell you that in game, only like the seasoned ones that have played the series will, because they will switch the manual controls to that. But anyway, Witcher 3 for me takes top spot on the past decade. Borderlands 2 and 3.
All right.
Now, Borderlands 2 came out a lot longer.
Yeah, I think it was like 2012. Okay, 2009. Wow. 2009.
2009. This was a game changer game for me. I love Borderlands 2. And then Borderlands 3, as everybody know, came out this year. And it's amazing. I still play it. But right now it's all Pokemon. Oh, I love Pokemon. I was playing with my brother actually.
I should have threw Pokemon Go on that list as well. Even though I didn't really play it, I thought like it's really important as a cultural curiosity. Like that thing dropped and everyone was walking around everywhere trying to catch Pokemon with their phone.
Oh my god.
That was like, remember when people used to like roll up to the restaurant and stand in front of the fish? They wouldn't come inside to eat.
We had
they
a
would
hot spot in our restaurant, like right as a marker, and people would just sit in front of it. And we're like, what the is it happening right now?
Yeah, it's like, if you're trying to catch a fake fish, Why don't you come in and get some real fish?
Oh my goodness. But yeah, man, it's a really cool year. I think I'm expecting some great hits coming out, especially for Ghost of Tsushima. It's my favorite video game that's coming out this year. I want to see the specs for PS5 and Xbox Series X.
Yeah.
Right? I'm pretty sure I'm not going to buy them. I'm pretty sure. Only because my PC can handle it. So I'm just going to stream people that have it.
Hey,
see
man.
the specs. Or maybe Sean can start streaming.
Oh, all right.
And then I can watch his footage.
You can watch my footage. I'll do a Tetris FX stream. So you can see me bopping around my living room with the VR headset on, tripping over the cat.
And we're actually, Sean and I have a slight modification to the way we're going to do this. At one point, you're going to see video game footage of him and I actually playing video games. So that would be a cool little thing. We're trying to get it all set up. But at the end, though, Sean, let's bring it into the main screen so we can get everybody up and going. If you haven't already, Chef Salty Pork Podcast on YouTube. You can find us right here. Actually, Sean, I wanna tell you something, and this is pretty cool. Even though we only have 10 real subscribers.
Hey,
right?
You know what? Shout out to those 10 people.
I love you guys. Okay, it doesn't matter.
OG
the 10
1.
subscribers. What's awesome. However, the 204 views.
Hey, that's not bad.
Even if they viewed it for 1 minute. I will take it.
Videos. Thank you for coming and checking out the little things that we're doing, man.
That is 3.5 hours of footage that people have viewed, and we particularly love you guys. And look, them is one, me is one, because I checked the actual upload quality.
Sure.
When we upload it. But hey, man, to all the 10 people, we love you guys.
Humble beginnings.
Humble beginnings. Okay,
we do it for us. We do it for you. Much appreciated.
Mostly for us, but like just know that when this blows the hell up a little later on in like, I don't know, 3 or 4 years, you guys are part of the elite.
That's it.
And expect a gift card for $2 to Amazon because I love you.
I was gonna say a gift card for $4 to Jollibee.
Oh my goodness. Or maybe I'll send you to Aldi and pick up something that will make you sneeze. Okay, maybe you're as allergic as I am. On Chef Salty Pork, everywhere else streaming, you can find us on Apple, on Spotify, Stitcher, etc. It's right there. You can find all the episodes. I actually have some bonus episodes that I'll be releasing on the Patreon account. Ooh. And shout out to the one person, aka my wife, that is subscribed to there. You can find all the things right here. However, like I keep saying it, it's not porn. It's just Sean and I on there on the episodes. This is the main screen. The extra stuff have like pictures of the restaurant, especially tickets, and the actual video. Oh, Sean, I gotta send it to you. The Rosie video with the rice.
Oh snap!
Yo, he's hilarious. I missed that guy already. Other than that, though, you can check out all the links right here. You can check out Sean at MetroCardX. Anything specifically, AskChefSalty@gmail.com. Sean, you have any final things to everybody?
What do I have for this week? I feel underprepared because I'm under the weather. Well, we're gonna go with that. Everyone, please wash your hands. Obviously, it's that time of year where the weather's changed. Global warming didn't get rid of the cold. Not yet, at least. So wash your hands, take every precaution to protect yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you see someone who, didn't wash their hands, nudge them in the right direction. You know what I'm saying?
Call them out. Hey, you didn't wash your hands.
Call them out. Hand them some hand sanitizer and tell them that's the end of the process. But they need to go wash their hands and protect themselves and everybody. Mm-hmm. So that's what I got.
Hand sanitizer is not washing hands, though.
It definitely is not. It's
just so everybody understands.
Dried out, dirty hands. Wash your hands.
That is not the same. That is not the same. You physically need to wash your hands.
Yeah, really. Febreze is not a cure for not washing your stuff either. Every time I see a Febreze commercial, it's like the house mom and the housewife, and she comes to her teenage son's room, and she's like, "This place smells terrible. She's got a basket full of clean laundry. She puts it down, goes to the other room, comes back, Febrezes the room, and then leaves. And I'm just like, tell your kid to wash his stuff. Like, tell him you don't have to do it.
Parenting.
Right? Like, look, people get funky. If you're alive, you're gonna get a little funky. You gotta wash your stuff, and sometimes that stuff is you. So wash your hands, wash your clothes. Don't Febreze it. Don't just Purell it.
If you have a teenage boy.
Oh my God, they're gross. I was a teenage boy once. I was gross. I'm a grown man, and sometimes I'm gross too. But like, you gotta hose down, wash it down, like get it done. So everybody, like, wash your hands. It would literally save lives if everyone did it. And again, especially
I think I should make a T-shirt. Wash your hands, bro.
Dude,
what do you think?
If you're fortunate enough to live in a part of the world where like access to clean water is available, take advantage of it. Like, you are literally living the dream by just having that. So just wash your hands, please.
Oh my God. Let me see if I can pull it up, Sean. I don't remember if I told you. I just released a new T-shirt. I don't remember. Hold on. Let me just real quickly as we're ending the stream. Hold up. Pull up. Here it is. Check this out.
Oh, snap.
Let me bring it up to the main one. So I also make T-shirts, and a quick plug-in. I know it's shameless plug, but anyway, this is
your show. Get it off.
So this is the ramen T-shirt that I currently am producing. This is ordered right now and it's coming my way, so just make sure everybody knows. But I'm gonna make a T-shirt. That's the whole purpose of it. I'm gonna make a T-shirt says "Wash your hands, stupid," or "Wash your hands, you're dirty." I don't know. I'll make up something, but make sure you wash your hands. Team wash your hands. Oh my God.
Team wash your hands.
That's the thing, Sean. Team wash your hands. And like right now, I see how I'm stroking my beard. That's disgusting. Again, I'm gonna wash my hands later.
You're gonna do it. I'm sure if I watch this video back, I have sneezed, I have coughed, I have wiped my face. You're just gonna touch it. I mean, my poor mouse and keyboard. Yeah. But you gotta, what I'm saying? You gotta take every precaution. Wipe stuff down if you got Lysol wipes. Mm-hmm. Wash it down. Try to protect the next person.
I just want to show them how to properly sneeze, Sean. That's it. I promise.
Okay. All right.
We do this at the restaurant. I tell this to everybody. When we sneeze, what do?
You
we
dab.
call it the Dracula move. You dab.
You dab hard when you sneeze.
Right into your shoulder. Or the other side. No, it doesn't matter. The whole purpose of it, if you seen remember Mythbusters when they were still running it?
Yeah.
They did a test where they just sneeze in front of the camera. Mm-hmm. The furthest regular sneeze was like 50 feet. That's disgusting.
Crazy.
50 feet, bro, from your mouth.
Right. So
just know that when you're sneezing and you're like like that,
right,
it has a chance to hit everybody, all them germs. So in a restaurant, this is how we do it. You sneeze into your shoulder, fully covered the mouth and the nose. So all the germs go into your clothes and not anybody else. I think that's your design,
man. You gotta have like a chef dabbing.
Oh yeah, just like this, how to sneeze.
Yeah, really.
I got it, Sean. Heard, noted. I got it. Other than that, guys, we appreciate you. Happy 2020.
Happy 2020.
May everything else be. I was gonna do the Hunger Games thing. Do you remember how to say? May your something fortune shines your way, or was it?
I don't know. I saw Battle Royale. I didn't see the Hunger Games.
Live long and prosper.
Live long and prosper.
That's all we got, yo.
Said, peace out, internet. Shout out to Stamina Savages.
Oh, is that? Oh, you want to do a quick plug?
Yeah. Just
let me just see the shirt. Let me see the shirt.
I'm gonna have a little.
Yo, that's a lion.
I can't spit all the way around the back, but
oh shit.
Yeah, shout out to Curtis, man. He's a coworker of mine. Sick. Yeah, he's got his own YouTube channel. It's explicit, but you know what I'm saying. If you're interested, Stamina Savages. He's a strong workout guy.
We're explicit,
huh?
We're explicit.
Yeah, well, a little bit bluer than our content. I'll say that.
Heard.
But nonetheless, like he's got an interesting design, and he does some workout videos, and his line is called Stamina Savages, and I've been promising that I would represent his thing, and I owed him a picture.
Okay.
Now you got a video, and it's
Oh shit!
40 minutes. So here you go,
You know
brother.
what?
This one's for you.
Let me put the description underneath below so we can get Curtis in there. Make sure you guys have all the, because that's pretty dope. Sure, I dig it. That's a lion.
Yeah,
That's
he's
a
got
lion
like
doing
he's
this,
like
right?
lifting. You know, I feel like I should be working out when I have this on, which is when I brought it in the house the first time. My wife was just like, "Come on, man."
Oh.
I was like, oh,
she
yeah.
would too, right? She
She's
would,
just
right?
like, now Sean.
Oh,
I was
my
like,
God.
yeah, let me represent for my brother over there. So shout out to Curtis. Shout out to Stamp Savages. Shout out to Chef Salty Pork. You know what I'm saying? If you want to support us in all those different ways that we do, so check out the Patreon. You can, buy a t-shirt. Look out for them. And there we go.
I'm gonna make that Chef tea right now.
I need one. Just dab it up.
Just dab it. How to sneeze. Oh my God. All right, guys.
All right.
Yeah.
Peace out, internet.